What's it like to work in a zoo and take care of wild animals? Lisa Stevens is the assistant curator of mammals at the National Zoo in Washington, D.C.
The best part of my job is working around animals. I also enjoy interacting with visitors and telling them about the animals.
While working at a zoo can be a lot of fun, it's also a demanding job.
I'll be up in a couple of seconds.
Okay, Lisa.
Lisa starts her day at 7 a.m. when she meets with her staff of zookeepers. It's their job to make sure each animal is well taken care of. As a part of that job, they fill out daily reports on every animal. They talk about their reports in the morning meeting.
We talk about diet changes. Perhaps an animal is picking up a little too much weight. We might talk about a particular illness an animal has. Perhaps an animal has a cold. Monkeys and apes get a lot of the same kinds of infections that we do.
After the morning meeting, it's time for breakfast. Not for Lisa and the zookeepers, but for Xing Xing, the zoo's only giant panda. Like many animals in the zoo, the giant panda is an endangered species. Giant pandas in the wild eat a lot of bamboo, so much it would be impossible to grow it all in the zoo. So as a part of Xing Xing's meal, Kim makes rice gruel. Rice gruel is a mixture of rice with vitamins and minerals added in. It's important to add just the right amount of vitamins, otherwise Xing Xing could get sick.
Gruel sounds kind of disgusting, but it's actually a soup. Xing Xing likes this gruel very much.
Along with gruel and bamboo, Xing Xing eats carrots, apples, and sweet potatoes.
This is a day's worth of food.
While Xing Xing's inside this enclosure, Kim goes outside to put his food in the yard.
Zoo animals are wild animals, and many of them are very dangerous. So it is very important that the keeper follow a routine and work around the animals in a very safe way. And the way we ensure safety is to never go into an enclosure with a wild animal.
How are you? Oh, you don't want to go get your breakfast, huh? You want me to give you some breakfast?
When the keeper puts Xing Xing outside, she calls him over with a carrot. And while he's eating that carrot, she's able to get a close look at him. She looks at his weight, she looks at anything that might catch her notice. Because Xing Xing had an eye infection in the past, she looks very, very closely at his eyes to make sure that he's not getting another infection.
Go get your breakfast, handsome.
Zookeepers get to know the animals pretty well. This is Milt doing an imitation of Mopey, a 400-pound silverback gorilla.
This is his mean stance. He gets himself all stiff and his arms are stiff and he puts his hands together and his lips will be puckered in and he'll stand up with mean, you know.
What does a 400-pound gorilla eat for breakfast? Each gorilla gets his own bag of food with a diet designed just for him. Laura carefully weighs Mopey's meal.
Mopey's very large, so he gets a lot of food.
Lisa watches Brenda put Mopey's food inside his enclosure. Once they're done, they open Mopey's cave.
That's a good boy. That's a good boy.
Breakfast is served. The rest of the day, it's snack time. In the wild, monkeys and apes spend most of their day looking and searching for food. So every morning, zookeepers spread small pieces of food out in the yard and inside the enclosures.
Some of the foods that we use to get them to search for food are things like popcorn. The popcorn's unsalted and unbuttered, of course. It's very healthy, it's high in fiber, and it's a food that they can eat a lot of without getting a lot of calories.
What other animal do you know who likes to snack on carrots, celery, oranges, apples, and popcorn? You guessed it. In fact, Mopey's diet is good for people, as long as you don't eat as much as he does.
Come on, Sam. Good boy.
This is Sam. He's a Siamang gibbon. Sam's alone now because his mate died just a few weeks ago.
Gibbons live in pairs, and so it's very important that we find Sam a companion soon.
Lisa starts her search for a new companion for Sam. The first thing she does is check his record.
I just want to check and see how old Sam is. He came to the zoo in June of 1972, and he was estimated to be about 2 years old when he came. So that makes him 25 years old about.
Next, Lisa looks at a book called the Mammal Abstract. It lists all the animals in all the zoos in the world. Once Lisa finds a zoo with an extra female Siamang gibbon, she calls them up.
I'll try Colorado Springs. Hi, Bob. This is Lisa. How are you? Hi, Dale. This is Lisa Stevens from the National Zoo. Hi, it's Lisa Stevens from the National Zoo. Okay. Bye-bye. Got me.
Saki! Saki!
That's a rabbit. Taking care of animals is one part of Lisa's job. Talking to visitors who come to the zoo is another. Saki is a Bactrian camel. Like Xing Xing, the giant panda, Bactrian camels are an endangered species.
Now, Saki will open his mouth. And when he opens his mouth, you're going to get an opportunity to see how slimy the inside of his mouth is. Open your mouth. Open.
Want to see that again?
You don't have to work in a zoo in order to care about animals. There are things that each one of us can do to help reduce the problem of animals becoming endangered. First of all, learn as much as you can about the environment and about animals, because education is very important. You can't really protect or care about something that you don't know anything about. I feel very lucky to have this job. I feel very fortunate to be able to work around all the interesting animals. And I feel especially privileged to be able to show these animals to the many visitors that come to the zoo each day.